I don't know. He's a wrestler.
I'm sure it is mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the next fight of the evening, please welcome, in the blue corner, Raylene Clark.
A ladies kickboxing matchup in the amateur ranks, 140 pounds, 3 3-minute rounds. Raylene Clark, the first one, making her way to the Rumble cage.
Here we have quite a discrepancy in age. Clark making her debut at 37. Her opponent is 16 years old. Can't believe they censored this song at Rumble in the Cage. Number 69 of all things.
And that's one of the great things about Rumble in the Cage, right? We see amateur, we've seen professional, there's kickboxing, there's superboxing, there's jiu-jitsu. There really is something for everyone. And it's an opportunity for somebody to get their feet wet and test themselves inside of the cage. She may never do this ever again.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying that there are so many reasons why somebody might decide to get inside of the cage. It might be just a bucket list thing. And the great thing for Rumble in the Cage is they can facilitate.
It can be. I'm not going to make any presumptions.
No, of course
for all
not.
I know, Raylene Clark could be looking to be the next big kickboxing thing in Canada. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. There are matchups where it could be a bucket list thing. Maybe somebody does one amateur fight. They know they only want to do one, and hey, that's cool.
And in the red corner, Nevaeh DeLong.
Nevaeh DeLong. As you mentioned, much younger. The tail of the tape between these two, and that's all you have to look at. The age says it all. However, Nevaeh DeLong will have the weight advantage in this catchweight kickboxing contest.
Yes, I believe it's K1 rules, which means very limited or no clinching at all, right? So with no clinching, a weight advantage doesn't really mean nearly as much unless that weight advantage directly translates into striking power.
And there you see no knees, no elbows, spinning back fist.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is brought to you by Lethbridge Plastic Surgery and Aesthetics, delivering exceptional results with care. This is an amateur kickboxing fight at a catchweight, and the man in charge of the action when it starts inside the cage is Mr. Mike Tubbs. And now, please, first, introducing in the blue corner, fighting out of New Path MMA in Perryvale, Alberta. She stands 5'4". She went in at 126.2 pounds. She is making her amateur kickboxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Raylene Clark. And her opponent in the red corner, fighting out of CMC in Lethbridge, Alberta. She stands 5'1". She weighed in at 141 pounds even. She also is making her amateur kickboxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Nevaeh DeLong.
3 3-minute rounds. Lie Long in the red gloves. The opponent, Raylene Clark in the blue. The two fighters touch gloves.
Glove touch, and Nevaeh DeLong just goes crazy right off the bat.
Looking for a head
nice
kick knockout.
Raylene is turning away.
Holy
smokes. The referee should almost warn her, because you can't turn away like that. It puts yourself in danger. It almost has to be a standing count if you do that. Honestly, the 16-year-old Nevaeh DeLong is all over her.
All over her.
Already.
This fight is going to be over.
Yeah, you can't. Turning away like that is scary. Don't do that.
Clark trying her best, but
Superman punch!
Massive shot.
And these roundhouse kicks are adding up.
Kick to the body. That's it. The fight is over.
She gets a standing count.
I think the fight is over.
I think she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna answer this. I think she's gonna give up at the 10.
I don't even know if the ref is even gonna allow it to continue.
It appears like he's letting her.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right. Well, if you're Nevaeh DeLong, you got to look for that right kick again. The right body kick has her hurt. There it is again.
There. Oh. And that's it. The
Referee,
fight is
stop it.
over. Yes.
Hey.
Nevaeh Long getting the first round KO, TKO victory. Man, did she ever want that? Dang. Man, oh man, that was a swarming.
Yeah, she went 0 to 100 right off the bat. Kind of got the jump on her opponent, but she stung her early, and Carol realized very fast that I don't actually want to be in here, I don't think, because the turning away early is a telltale sign that somebody's not well trained. Once you're turning away, if you're either seriously hurt or you're not trained or disciplined enough to override what might be a natural human instinct. Nevaeh DeLong, 16 years old, dominant TKO victory.
Throwing head kicks right from the get-go. She had murder on the mind.
It's pretty cool.
All right, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these two athletes one more time. Referee Mike Tubbs stops in at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the first round for your winner by TKO in the red corner, Nevaeh DeLong.
Nevaeh DeLong with a buzzsaw victory. That is how you get it done in style. DeLong wasting no time hunting her adversary. She wanted to finish in a desperate way, and she got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick 15-minute intermission. We'll be back with more combative sports entertainment at Rumble in the Cage 69.